to some things that were being shared about past camp last year. And these things were in regards to you, Anya? Okay. So does anybody know what's been going on or what's been happening?
Well, sure. I honestly didn't know about her past, and I didn't want to ask because I knew that that was not my concern.
Right.
Because the past is the past, and we always got to look ahead. So when I was informed about this, I was a little surprised, but I thought that someone was trying to make me change my view on Anya and not hang out with her, which I obviously will not do.
Okay. All right.
Just want to get that straight.
No, thank you. I thank you for sharing that. So there was some information that was given to you.
Yes.
And you shared that information with Anya.
Yeah, because I thought she needed to know.
Okay. All right. Being the friend, it sounds like you're loyal to
I don't want having any of my friends not like me for sharing or keeping secrets from others. So I will share, no matter how bad it is.
Okay. So who were the individuals that actually shared this information with you?
Just be honest, we're here. That's why we know.
That's why we're here.
It was her first because she.
It was her first.
Oh.
What does it matter who was first or second? You guys both stated.
It was also Randy.
Who?
Randy.
Okay, let me go get Randy.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I didn't know anything about Anya's past, so when she told me this, I was surprised, but I didn't know anything. So.
Well, of course, because we know that you weren't there last year. So how could you know?
No, we were trying to change your views on Anya.
But you were.
I told you that I wasn't trying to change your views. I wasn't trying to say.
I know, but I thought.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, Jasmine. What was your purpose of even bringing up that
I didn't bring up anything. I was talking to her because I didn't have a problem with Anya from the beginning.
Okay.
I just said,
okay, let me stop you there. Because when we asked who presented her with this information, you were the first one to say that I did. So
I didn't present her with anything. I just said I was talking about it.
Okay, so my question for you is why did you feel the need to bring that information up?
I didn't bring it up.
Why did you feel the need to talk about it?
Because she brought it up.
Bonnie,
Okay.
you need to be up and listening. Same question for you. Why did you feel it necessary to bring it up? They were talking about it, but
I think I know how this all started.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I explain it? Because I was the person that actually came up to Layla and started talking to her about. So ever since like a while ago, Anya's always took my friends from me, and like with Krista and stuff. I don't want to blame you for anything. I'm not trying to say anything. I still really love you, but I'm just saying from.
Okay, let me stop you there, because the thing is, you're saying that Anya comes to take your friends from you, and it feels like
Not like purposely.
Right, no, not purposely, but it sounds like you feel threatened that your friendship is being taken away from you by someone, or just that friendship and that connection is being taken away.
Yeah.
Which will obviously never happen.
I was just trying to.
But what I want to
ask
explain
her about it. I was just trying to talk to her and talk to Layla about it. Because I just wanted to tell her it kind of was a little bit bugging me. I just wanted to express my feelings and talk to her about it because I didn't want to keep it to myself anymore because it would have just.
Okay. Well, the thing is, we are all here together to be one. We're all one. We're not here to tear anybody apart or to put anybody down. So anything that took place in last camp has nothing to do with what's going on in this camp. It should not be brought up at all. It should not be a topic of discussion from anyone. But if you feel threatened that your friendship is being taken away, it sounds like that's the bigger issue. So then let that be the topic of discussion, which is something that we can talk about.
That's what we were talking about, and then Mommy was there talking, and she heard the conversation, and she said the thing about Anya.
So you were coming to her, telling her how you felt about your guys' friendship.
Yeah.
And then Imani came and heard the conversation and started to add on to that, or how did that?
No. Okay, so I know how this went. So she felt, you know how she said that she felt Anya, not saying anything bad. I love you, Anya.
I'm
But
sitting here.
like, you know how she said that Anya was taking her friends away? I was thinking as she was saying that, she felt like that was gonna happen again because she didn't want to lose someone again.
Okay.
So I just thought maybe she was just afraid to lose someone.
All
over again.
I was addressing because when Anya comes around Krista, it's like only Krista talks to Anya and it's not me, and it's like I feel like it's a loss of connection, and it's the same thing that happened to Layla. I know she just wants to have someone to talk to because she doesn't have anyone her age, but I still feel like I'm a little left out, and that's what I was addressing.
Okay.
You see, I didn't understand that because she was talking to somebody else, and when I was hanging around here, she was doing the same exact thing. So I backed off because I thought she was trying to get to know other people, because that's what I tend to do.
I was backing off Layla because of what Miss Coretta talked to me the next day, because Miss you thought I liked Layla, and that's why I had to back off.
I didn't say whether you liked her or not.
I
just said that
okay.
it
Well, it was a thing where I was a little bit touchy-feely with Layla, where I felt like I have to back off, and that's why I stopped talking to her for the day. And
I understood that. I understood.
Okay, so yeah, there are definitely certain boundaries that we want to keep here
Yeah.
in this camp because it is a Christian camp, and that was one of the rules that we talked about as far as having Christian conduct. So when we talk about Christian conduct, there are certain boundaries and personal space that should not be disrupted.
I understand.
So for Tamiko to notice that and to see that, then she addressed the issue.
Yeah.
But also, we're here to make friends and to make new friends. And there's going to be different types of connections that take place from different people because there's new faces, new bodies that are here. So there may not be the same connections that were going on last camp that's taking place this camp, which is okay because it's going to happen. Everybody's meeting new people. That doesn't mean that this person doesn't like you or doesn't want to be your friend ever. It just means that they met a new friend and they want to get to know new people, which is okay. That's what camps are for. You know, that's what we're here. We're here to meet new people and connect with different people. Does that mean that Anya is never going to be your friend or you guys aren't going to be able to have a connection with her ever again? Absolutely not. The more Anya continues to come back to church and we can all connect with her, then the more that we can all have that same fellowship. That's what it's all about. Is it going to be on different levels? Yeah, because that's just what happens at different camps. There's 16 of you guys. And how many other people have you guys tried connecting with? Other than just this
I
group?
talked to everybody.
Everyone. They've all been
Right.
I talked to everybody.
Good. So just keep it up. Anya?
Jasmine, I do want you, like you were saying with the whole friendship thing. I mean, if you have that kind of thing, I mean, yeah, okay, we can both hang out with Layla. I don't want you to feel like I'm taking her away from you because I mean, I'm a very social person. So it's just that whole thing. I'm a very social person. So if you feel that way, I mean, at least, you know, let me know. That way we can take care of it ourselves instead of having to go through this.
That's very good. I'm going to interject. And Jasmine expressed that to me earlier on. And that's something that is a seed from the fact that her father isn't around. And I'm not using that as an excuse, but she's afraid to lose people. And she's had great connections with friends at school and she's lost them. So when she finds someone, it's hard for her because she's not as social as you are or you. So when she finds someone that she clicks with, she cherishes that. And it's jealousy. She's jealous. She's jealous when Krista hangs out with you more because she's expressed that to me as well. And she was just a little bit, maybe a little paranoid that would happen again. So what I'm gathering is she may have been telling Layla about that and bringing up the camp from last year, you know, or maybe relating the situation because I'm big on relating situations together. So that must be something that she picked up from me. And then Imani heard about it and is like, oh, okay, let me tell you something else that happened with Anya. Is that what it sounds like?
That's actually what happened.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm gathering.
Okay.
And that is that can happen in any situation. It happens with adults. We started but we have to nip it. And that's all that it sounds like it's trying to go on here. because what's left there what happened, kind of like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not what happens at camp last year, just leave it there because it's already been resolved there. Now we're at a new camp.
Just bringing it up.
Yeah,
Just
because then other people get hurt.
And that's the question right there. When you guys was having this conversation about what took place last year, did you guys ever stop to think that it might be a sensitive subject for Anya?
That's why I never talked about it ever again.
Right, but these three actually, because I don't really know what part Randy played.
Why is Randy here?
Well, because she
She
said
said
that
Randy
it was
said something
Randy
too.
who started the
Oh,
subject.
oh.
I know Randy's friends.
Somebody said
I know.
Randy.
Don't put it on me.
I know where this is going. I know.
I mean,
Layla, you said Randy.
How did he get here then?
Oh,
Cause it was like
no, because I had asked, like, I was saying, like, okay, like, when she had addressed it to me, I was like, okay, like, I asked her, I was like, who else knows or who else was around at this time?
wait, they know?
They know.
Okay, so I can just say it.
Well, duh.
Okay.
Yeah, we were at
Well, we were at the camp last year.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to get that confirmation from her first. 'cause I
Yeah.
don't want
Miss
anything
Coretta and
else.
Miss Ren doesn't know, or Miss Tamiko, they may not know.
Oh, they
But
don't know?
Keisha and I know.
Just-
Everything. We were the only
leave
ones
it
there
those
from
two.
the
So I
start.
can just say it?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, we don't need details.
Yeah, we don't need details.
But we're not asking for details. You stated we're talking about how did Randy get in the picture. That's what we're. That's where we're
He
at.
was there greeting, and he was.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like,
he was there.
But he didn't
But
physically
he didn't,
say
yeah, he was
anything.
just a bystander,
No,
like,
but it was a rumor. Not
But
like
no,
so
my
like-
question is, did Randy say something? Did he say
Randy, like,
something, or he just was in the room while you guys were talking about it?
He
No,
was
he
there.
was agreeing, and he was saying, yeah.
Yeah, he was just.
But he didn't say anything. Good night, Randy. Good night.
my Randy.
Randy, good night.
Good night.
Thank you for coming. He's
Yeah.
ready.
The bystanders get hurt too. So
Right. Yeah.
just be careful with what you.
But like, what I was saying is, like, I had asked Randy, like, if I had asked Layla, was anybody, you know, else around, or, you know, was anybody else agreeing to this or whatever. I mean, okay, yeah, it happened, but I just wanted to know if anybody else did. So, you know, I asked Randy, and he was like, I was there, but, like, all they were doing was talking about it. Like, I wasn't really paying attention to it. And
That sounds like a Randy answer.
yeah, that's why I kind of knew it was true. I was like, yeah, no. But like, yeah, when I was like, okay, thank you, and then like, that was really it. I was just kind of upset that, you know, past things were being brought up because, for one, that's the past. Like, this is a brand new camp, and everybody else is trying to have fun. And as soon as I heard about that, that kind of bummed my mood out. Like, I was actually happy to come here because before I wasn't able to. And then once I got here, it just like bummed it out real quick. Because we had problems with Imani. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but like, you know, she would, like, if she saw me, she would have an attitude.
But you had to bring that the first day.
Yeah, we talked about
Good.
that on
Yeah, so
Like the first day. What first day?
the first day that Anya came.
yeah,
Yes.
I was
Monday.
already in a bad mood from that morning.
But that's no justification
It's
to
not.
bring up
But-
something in
Yeah,
the
but
past, though.
that was
That's not a
that was
No,
the
she
other
was-
day
she
though.
was
We're
bringing up-
talking about today. How did your bad
That's
mood
not the past
Oh,
one.
the other day.
the other day?
I'm not talking.
You know, Monday.
Let her explain.
Well, this is what we're not gonna do, and that's attack her. What we're gonna do is put it all on the table so it can be a resolve.
Yeah.
So, however it got started, both of you guys know better.
Can we say something? Can I say something?
I said both of you guys,
Jasmine
speaking of
and
the two
Imani.
that had the conversation, know better, because if it was one of you guys, you would be hurt by that. You know what I'm saying? It may not have, nothing even really took place with Anya, a full situation, but it could be a shameful situation. It could be something that makes somebody not want to present themselves to other people because they thinking everybody is smickering behind their back.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
and then they won't open up, and they're here to, at camp to open up. Yes, Jasmine.
It's okay.
I didn't mean.
just
I know.
don't want to
I know
see
you were really excited to come here and spend time with us, and it was really lovely for me to be jealous.
Yeah, it really was wrong for us to talk about you.
Thank you for that.
Can I say one more thing? It was also a little wrong for you to share an opinion that I didn't really ask for, or that I didn't really want to hear about, because, you know.
But then you could have stopped if you didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Greta, hold on. So who are you addressing that to?
Oh, Imani and Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bring up anything.
Yeah.
Well, you were adding on.
I wasn't adding on to anything.
Oh,
Just let her, you express how you feel, let her express how she feels.
yeah, but still. Even though you hardly, okay, this is addressed to Imani now. Even though if you hardly know me, and you already know how I am about opinions and stuff, I just don't really like it when people tell me about other people's business, because I feel like that's not what I need to know. You were telling me how what she did in her past, and I didn't really
I
know
wasn't the
about
only
that.
one. There was like how many other people?
No, but you two were the only ones who were talking about Anya.
So if it was still two people, why you keep addressing one?
Because she was the only one who was telling me the rest of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, is she wrong, Imani? It's
No, she's not wrong, but I know I was wrong for bringing it up.
that's good. So, I mean, what are we gonna learn from this? What have we learned from this situation? Jasmine, now you know that you can address Anya with a situation. And this is why it's important when you feel something when you feel something to go to that person first.
Yeah.
That's the first step you do, is go to that person and you tell them. You don't tell another person about how your feelings about a person. You understand? I mean, I know it was in relation with Layla, how you were telling Layla how you felt, right? About Anya. And that was okay. I think that's good for you. For you, that's a big deal because you don't open up on your feelings. So you telling Layla, but next time, you make sure that when you're talking to Layla, then no one else is around. You take her aside privately, okay? You try to? Okay.
But also as a friend, if it's just you and that person and you guys are coming together as friends, let that secret be between you. Don't let it go to someone else, because it can go to someone else. Even though you're like, oh, I'm not gonna say nothing, but it does. It trickles down, it trickles down, it trickles down. And even though you say, okay, we're friends, sometimes that can break up your own friendship, that own bond that you guys have, and you never ever want to talk to that person again because you entrusted them with what you were talking about. But as well as when they began to tell you what was going on, you should have said, you know what? I love you guys and you're my friends, but I don't want to hear it. You stop them in their tracks. That's how you stop gossip. You stop it as soon as it starts. Don't let it continue, because our flesh still wants to hear that gossip.
Yes.
But as a Christian, we have to stop it and say, you know what? You guys are my friends, and we're here to be friends, and we're here to learn something and get something out of it. So just don't finish the story.
If you wanted to tell her, you could have told me you were going to tell her, and I wouldn't know for sure, and I would have addressed the problem.
Well, I didn't really know you were going to tell me that, so. I didn't know you and Anya had any problems back
Like,
then.
it's like,
So,
Ani didn't know about the problem that I had.
Imani, what did you learn from this situation?
Yeah.
Learn that
But I fucked up those.
if you're gonna be somebody's friend, that if you're gonna be their friend, you wouldn't like.
So I'm going to tell you what you should have learned, or what happens. So if someone is talking about a situation that does not involve you at all, don't input, because it just adds fuel to the flame. Okay? And if there's other, and if you hear something, just stay away or report it to one of us before it gets out of control. Because then you respond, then someone else responds because they see you responding, and then they think that it's okay to respond, even if it's just what Brandy did. Agree. You know? Who?
He saw he got to leave.
Yeah. So, and you see, it continues to add. It's
The trickle effect.
Yeah, it's a trickle effect, and then it builds and it grows. And like I said, you guys are kids, and you know, kids, y'all don't really have much excitement. So anything like that is exciting to you, and we get it. We get it as adults because we're the same way, and we're speaking to ourselves, and that's something that we have to die to ourselves because, like Miss Coretta said, it is a fleshly thing. We like gossip. Girls like to talk, and we like to talk about other people's business even more. It's even more fun to do. So, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm telling you the truth. So this is like an honest mistake. But if I were in a situation where I can start from 13, 14, 11, 12 years old, where somebody's telling me, hey, this is not okay, because this is not how we operate, then I know, I would have known, and I would have kept hearing it and hearing it, and have situations where I continue to be reminded of it. So, I mean, I'm glad that you guys got this out, and I think that I believe you guys learned something from it, and I'm just gonna keep hoping that. And this opened up an area of communication with you all. And Layla's new, so y'all know now how Layla operates. And Layla's gonna know how Anya operates, because this is all about ministry and serving in one ministry as a team. Because you only see each other on Sundays for maybe 2 hours. So this is an opportunity for you guys. Well, Imani, yes, because Imani lives with me, and Layla comes over all the time to the house. But that's not the situation. How often do you see Randy? I mean, you've missed church 2 weekends in a row. So it's been almost a month since you've seen Randy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see each other all the time. So this camp is an opportunity for you guys to see each other all the time. Learn of each other. Know each other's strengths and weaknesses, what they like, what they dislike. So when it's time to serve, as you guys get older, then you'll know. Then you can serve better as a group. And that's ultimately what's supposed to happen. And these things have to happen because doors of communication need to be open. Okay? So remember, what the devil meant for evil, God always can turn around for the good. Yes.
I just wanted to say, I mean, I know for this camp, like, I wanted to make it like a better friendship with everybody, because I know that since we potentially left LCW, it's been kind of hard. So it's like not being able to see them was kind of hard on me, because I would make new friends, but it's not like a regular family, not people that I could see, you know, maybe during the week if possible, or maybe like even on just Sundays. I mean, here I was excited to come to build more friendship with you guys. I mean, that's all I really wanted to do, especially with you, Imani, because I really don't even see you. So every time I see you, if you're there on a Sunday, you know, I'm always happy to see you.
Yeah, Pastor told me that yesterday.
You know, that's the only reason I was like really excited to come, because not being able to see you on most Sundays and not being able to see everybody on Sunday is, you know, a good thing. I mean, even not being able to see, if Miss Keisha isn't there, I'm kind of sad about it. If Miss Shandy's not there, everybody.
I'm always happy to see everyone.
Exactly. It's basically a whole thing where, like, my thing is just, I want to build more friendship with you guys. I can't just, you know, sit here and sit
All
back.
the love.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to get out. I mean, I didn't want to stop you from that, but I
Oh,
kind of
no,
wanted to.
I needed to be stopped. I was trying to find an end point.
You're welcome.
You guys get the point. You know what I mean?